Howdy folks, welcome back to another video. As you can see, we're going to be painting a motorbike today. This bike's pretty old. Who says you can't make it look like a brand new one? So I've just come from Spray and Colour in Mount here, one of Dino Paint's distributors. Just got a few little bits and bobs to get this bike painted for Christmas for the kids.
I'm stuck.
So just got a roll of 36mm tape. That's obviously going to be used to mask up the stickers and a few other little parts on the bike, so I've taken them off. There's a few screws on it which are all rusted, so we might strip them, taking parts off. So pretty easy just to mask it up. Piece of grey Scotch-Brite, this is what we're going to be using to scuff down the raw plastic. And then we've got a can of plastic primer. We've got 2 cans of clear and 2 cans of the Dino Paints People Leader. So if you're familiar with the R34 GTR Midnight Purple 3, this is equivalent to that colour. So it should look pretty cool. So what we're going to do, guys, is pretty much just scuff down the whole surface of the bike. Once it's all scuffed down, then yeah, do a little bit of masking, get rid of or cover up all the areas we don't want to paint. Throw down a couple of dust coats of the plastic primer, let that flash off for about 10 to 15 minutes. We are painting in a shed or maybe even outside, so we've got to adjust our flash times to suit the conditions we're painting in. So maybe even that 20-minute mark might be suitable. Yeah, apart from that, we're going to lay down a couple of coats of the pure black in aerosol. Once that's covered, about 10 minutes between coats, and then we'll start on the colour shift, and then we'll smash probably 2 or 3 coats of clear on. Alright, we've got a few stickers on the bike, so we're going to just mask them up and cut them out with a razor blade. So pretty self-explanatory kind of stuff here. I just like to start on the sides of the stickers which have pretty much a flat straight edge. That way you can use the razor blade around all the other areas and cut it out. So it's quite simple, like that. It doesn't have to be too fancy. As long as the stickers are all covered, we'll be right. Now there's a reason behind this. I guess one main reason is so we don't paint the stickers, but also so we don't scratch them when we go to scuff the part down, like the bike down. So one real good thing with the Dino Paints aerosols is pretty much everything was all under 150 bucks. So if you've got something old like this, doesn't really take a lot of money to yeah, get it painted, especially in a custom colour too. So that Midnight Purple 3 is a really popular colour amongst the Japanese import enthusiasts. So you can actually paint whatever you want basically in aerosols, providing you prep it all up properly. Yeah, you won't have any problems. Super easy. We're doing this outside just to show you that it can be done super easy in all conditions. Obviously you don't want to be painting when it's raining and all those kinds of self-explanatory kind of things, but just a little bit of time to mask up some stickers kind of makes or breaks a job, in my opinion. Yeah, you could probably take them off and go and get a new sticker kit, but then that's more money you got to throw at it and it might not be worth it. So yeah, just a bit of time, about 10 minutes to mask them up, and you'll get a much nicer job. Alright, so all the stickers are masked up. I'm pretty much just masking off the mud flaps, the fuel tank, a few other little parts. We'll back mask around whatever areas that are kind of exposed, just so we're not getting any paint over the motor and the fuel tank and stuff like that. Had a bit of trouble getting the seat off, so that's all bolted up. It's not like an ordinary motorbike where it just unclips. It would be nice if it was like that, but yeah, this is just a quick in and out kind of job, just to make it look a bit pretty for the kids. So yeah, we'll mask it up and we'll start scuffing it down. Alright guys, so we've sanded it all down with grey Scotch-Brite, we've masked it up. It's time now to apply the plastic primer. Now, it is a good idea to not overload the plastic primer over the top of raw plastic. You only really need just a couple of dust coats, like a mist coat. So we'll give the can a shake up and we'll apply a couple of coats down. Alright, so we've got a bit of like grass clippings and that on the bike. It kind of adds to that special custom effect, you know. So we're right to start applying our plastic primer. So this is a 1K kind of like plastic primer, like most plastic primers. So we'll just like dust a couple of coats on. Make sure you get those edges. If paint is ever going to peel off, it's always going to be from an edge. So don't get too carried away. Even that's probably a little bit too wet, but she'll be right. Alright guys, so our plastic primer is all flashed off. It's time now to apply the pure black. Make sure you shake the can. You can't just open the lid and start spraying. You've got to mix that paint with the propellant inside the can. Yeah, a good 5 minutes. Like, you don't need to get too carried away as long as it is shaking, you know. So we'll give it a quick shake down. Being that the sun is blaring, it's going to actually dry our base coat quite quickly. So as I was saying at the start of the video, the flash times will vary depending on your conditions. So if the sun's blaring on you like it is right now, then yeah, look, the base coat's going to dry in about probably maybe even 1 or 2 minutes. So yeah, just try and keep that in mind. It's not rocket science, guys. We're painting with aerosol cans. Super, super easy. Alright guys, so that's got 2 coats on it. It is pretty covered. The pure black does cover pretty quickly. So yeah, we'll let that sit for about 5 minutes. It is in direct sunlight, so it's going to dry quick. Yeah, once it's flashed off after 5 minutes, same thing again. We're going to start on the Color Shift aerosol. Give that a shake for 5 minutes. Spray that can through. Make sure it's atomizing correctly. If your air nozzle does block up, on the DNA Paints website, they actually sell the nozzles. So these nozzles here just pull off just like that. You can get, if they block up, you can replace them. I think they're about $1.30 each for a nozzle. So yeah, we'll wait 5 minutes and we'll start our color shift. Alright guys, so our can's all shaken up of the keeper leader. So to give you a bit of an idea of the colors which this will change, is blue, purple, red and gold. So yeah, I didn't need to memorize that. Is it memorized? Is it memorised?
Memorise, yeah, memorise.
Yeah, memorise. I didn't need to memorise that, it's on the can. Anyway, we're going to throw probably 3.5 coats of this down. I was going to do a bit of a lace pattern over the back of the bike. I want to try and keep this as simple and as easy and as straightforward as I can. So we're just going to do a basic like colour shift over black. So yeah, our can's all shaken up. 3.5 coats, let's go. Now with the colour shifts, guys, it's not like a candy where your coats need to be perfectly even. Like, just paint it like an ordinary base coat and you'll be fine. Like, yeah, super, super easy. Alright guys, so we've got our clear coat here, we've given it a shake, it's time to start applying it. I want to be putting roughly 2 to 3 coats down of the clear. It will actually make the colour pop a lot more in the sunlight too, so we've got a perfect day for it. Let's get into it. Alrighty guys, thanks for watching this video. Now to give you an insight into the cost of all the paint and materials that I use for this bike, 130 bucks. Now we ended up getting a roll of tape, a piece of Scotch-Brite, we got a plastic primer can, the pure black, the color shift, and 2 cans of clear. Didn't use I only used 1 can of the clear. Used the whole can of the color shift. I mean, look, there's a little bit left. If you wanted to do the bar work and stuff, there would have been enough to do that. But we've done 3.5 coats of the color shift over the pure black. We only put, I think, 2 coats of the black over the bike. Still like 3/4 of a can left over. The plastic primer, again, still like probably 90% of a can left. We only put a couple of Dutch coats down. And the Scotch-Brite was pretty knackered, and there was heaps of tape left over. So yeah, look, in a nutshell guys, 130 bucks, you can paint yourself a bike like that at home. You've always got newspaper lying around. Apart from that guys, thanks for watching this one. Now don't forget, I am doing a giveaway at the moment. There'll be a video popping up on the screen somewhere around here. Press on that video guys, leave me a comment, and you'll be in the draw to win a set, a 5 block, God, it's so hard, a 5 block set of Big Kid blocks. Just to give back to you guys for joining my YouTube journey. Now you guys take it easy, have a safe Christmas, and I'll see you in the new year. Peace.